Hey, it's Don Skaggs again with Empowered Inventing, where we help you help other people by taking your great idea, some opportunities you can find, some sound wisdom, and then turn them into real things like real products and businesses that make money. So anyway, I want to talk to you today about what I call the Lean Provisional Patent. Now, in an earlier video, we talked a little bit about 5 different ways that you can protect yourself. And one of those ways that you can protect yourself is with a provisional patent. And one of the reasons that I think provisional patents are good is because they can be very, very inexpensive if you use the right strategy. So once you get a provisional, they're quick, you can get them quickly, you can get them inexpensively if you do them the right way. And once you get it, you can stamp patent pending everywhere. You put it on all of your literature, you put it on your products, and that's your scary beware dog sign telling other people, hey, I am patent pending. I have a patent pending status, because when you get a file for provisional, you immediately have patent pending status. And you stamp that on there, and that serves them notice that, hey, don't mess with me. Now, sometimes people are bad enough and unscrupulous enough, they're going to mess with you anyway, so you have to be prepared to take that risk. It's part of the risk taking of being an entrepreneur or an inventor, but you take that risk because that's part of it. You take that risk and you do it inexpensively, you do it smartly, you do it wisely, and but you do that. You put patent pending on there everywhere. That's your risk mitigation. So the other thing about a provisional is that it gives you 1 year to answer one question. Is this worth spending more money on? So yeah, and if you've watched our other videos, we've talked about our idea steps and taking the steps in the right order and preparing yourself, not taking a long time to do it either, but preparing yourself, going through these iterations very quickly and getting to this point where you file that provisional patent, and then you get out there and answer that one question. You're ready to hit the ground running, you're ready with your demo type, you are ready to start finding out, are people going to want to buy this thing? And you've got 1 year, and that is the fastest 12 months of your life. So you have to be prepared with this thing. Now, there's 2 strategies you can do to file for provisional. Actually, 3. One is you can just go out and hire an attorney. And if you walk into an attorney's office and say, here, I've got this napkin sketch, and can you make me a patent? And they'll say, sure, we'll make you a patent. Here, just sign here, just get out the checkbook, and that'll be $5,000 or whatever they might charge. And sometimes they're very, very expensive. So if you're trying to go in an inexpensive route, that's not a real great strategy, because again, you're spending a lot of money up front on something you have no clue yet whether it's really going to sell or not. Now, are you feeling risky? Are you feeling like you can really take a risk for this? You can do a DIY provisional. A lot of inventors do it. They call it pro se inventors. They are preparing and filing their own provisional patents. And you can do that. Again, the filing fee for filing a provisional patent is only $70. That's if you do it all yourself. And again, we teach ways to do that, which is, again, a lot cheaper than paying an attorney to do it all for you. Now, there's a hybrid approach you can take as well, and I like this approach. And especially if you're a little risk averse, you're saying, well, I don't know if I just want to do all this by myself, and what if I'm doing it wrong? Well, you can take a hybrid approach, and that's where you do most of the work yourself, and you just prepare it just as if you are going to send it in by yourself, and then you go shopping around for a bargain with attorneys. And this, by the way, I think this is a good strategy just to find a good attorney, just to have, to say, okay, I know this guy will work with me, I know he's reasonable, and you go and shop around, and you take this, all the work you've done, and you go take it to these patent attorneys, and you say, all right, what would it cost for you just to go through this, and just fix it up, go through, vet it, make sure it's as good as it can be, and then just file it. or just have me file it from there. Just mark it up and let me know what's wrong. So that's sort of a hybrid approach you can take, and I kind of like that approach. Again, if you're risk averse, I've done it both ways. I've done the DIY way. And again, if you do this a couple of times, you know, after a while, you just kind of wonder what all the fuss was about. So you also want to do a search. You want to be sure that there's nothing out there that is exactly like your idea. So there's lots of different ways to do that. There's you could do a quick and dirty patent search with the USPTO. We have automated searches. We've got an automated search that we sell that will actually scour the entire database for you. You have to be prepared to do that and write a good 500 words. To be able to do that, or you could go have a patent agent or patent attorney do it. Again, that's the most expensive way. I like the least expensive ones because, again, you don't know if this is going to sell. You might get out there in that 12 months when you hit the ground running with that provisional patent, and you might find out that nobody's going to buy this thing. Do you want to have spent $5,000, or do you want to have spent $70 or $170 or just a little bit of money? To learn that. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. Again, I'm Don Skaggs. This is Empowered Inventing. Check out our website for more, empoweredinventing.com. If you're watching us on YouTube or LinkedIn, be sure and like and subscribe. And I will look to see you at the next meeting, workshop, online class, or on the next video.